There is one skill that is absolutely the most important skill for an entrepreneur to have to grow a business, and that's the ability to get stuff done on time. But when it comes to execution, most business owners are clumsy as Even when you see a well-polished event or a launch that did $100,000 or even $1 million, most of the time, the execution of that event or the thing that you experienced was done all last minute. I've seen it so many times where business owners are staying up very late the night before just trying to finish their slides or trying to figure out some type of logistics. The problem is in poor preparation. Now, you need to have a quarterly plan so you've got a North Star for the next 3 months. So having like an annual goal it's a little bit too far in advance. You need to know what projects you're going to be executing every single quarter. Taking those projects and then breaking them down into 2-week chunks or 2-week sprints and being able to determine what tasks need to be done in those 2-week sprints. But then the most important part, because a lot of people have project management systems, whether you use Asana or Trello or my favorite ClickUp. The problem is that it goes into that management system, but it never actually gets utilized or executed. It's really just a well-organized place of your thoughts. The key is to get those tasks inputted into your calendar weeks in advance, because those that get things done are the ones that are prepared the best. One of my favorite quotes is from Abraham Lincoln, who said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, I will spend the first 4 hours sharpening my blade." And that example is one of preparation. Prepare your tasks, prepare your projects, prepare yourself, your day, the moments in your day, for you to know exactly what you need to execute as you are going throughout your day. So the solution to this is in proper preparation and communication. So every single quarter, you need to lay out the projects that you want to do, whether it's building out a sales department or it's launching a new product or having an event. Whatever the project is, you want to lay those out for the quarter. Next, you need to lay out every single task that you need to do in that project in order for you to execute it fully and on time. Then you set a due date. A lot of times, we'll set arbitrary due dates for our projects, not knowing really how much bandwidth it's going to take to execute all the things necessary to make it successful. So choose the project first, lay out the tasks next, and then place a due date on it. Finally, you need to create a regular cyclical meeting of communication to discuss the project at hand. And so this doesn't need to be more than 30 minutes, but all of the people that are involved in executing this project need to meet 30 minutes once a week just to discuss what got executed, what's on deck for next week, and what are the block tasks that couldn't get done because of confusion or they needed some input or something like that. This 30-minute meeting is going to save you so much time of back and forth and Slack and phone calls and late night emails and all the things that are distracting that pull you away from your focus and actually getting things done. So if you don't want to be clumsy anymore in your execution, or you don't want to have the stress of having a semi-successful project launch, or the worst is when you have to apologize to the people you promised and say, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to push that project back a little bit. Ultimately, that lowers the trust that people have in you. Then they don't wanna work with you, or you get it done on time, but it's really just halfway as good as it really could be, and then the quality suffers. And it's not because you're lazy. It's not because you procrastinate. There's nothing fundamentally wrong. What needs to happen is you need to prepare better, put those projects in the future, figure out the bandwidth, plan out the tasks, then set a due date, meet on it regularly, and I guarantee you your next project will be pristine and done on time. If you are sick of the rat race and the day-to-day of being in your business and you are finally ready to scale and grow your team, then simply just click the link below to send me and my team a message, and we'll send you a link to our free Facebook group.